Today I'll be going over how to do this continuous zoom transition inside of After Effects. This effect is super clean to have, very easy to do. If this is your first time watching my video, hit the subscribe button down below. Come be a part of the Sacred Takes team. I'm dropping tutorials every single week. You don't want to miss out, so make sure you hit the notification bell as well. Please, if you guys have a kind heart, hit that like button for me. It's free support. With that being said, let's hop straight into the tutorial. As you guys can see, we're inside After Effects, and these will be the clips that we'll be transitioning from. One key thing to know for this transition, guys, is that each clip, make sure it's about 30 to 40 frames. Each one of these clips right here are about 30 frames. So make sure when you're doing this transition, make sure that each clip is about 40 frames so it could look the cleanest. First thing we want to do is we want to create the animation for the scale and the rotation. We're going to go to our transform tab. We're going to keyframe the position and the scale. We're going to bring the position and scale keyframes to the end. Then we're going to go to the beginning. What we want to do is we want to scale it up. We're going to bring the position up as well. Let's bring the position to the left side just like this. And when we play it back, we have an animation like this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to copy those keyframes that we just did. We're going to Control C to copy them. And we're going to paste them on the remaining clips. So we're going to press on this clip, press Control V. Press U on your keyboard so you can see those keyframes. And when you play it back, it has the same animation. Then we're going to go to our next clip. We're going to Control C on this one as well. Press U to see those keyframes. Has the same animation. Then again, make sure you copy those keyframes. Control C. Go to your next clip at the beginning. Control V. Press U so you can see those keyframes. Make sure they're lined up correctly. When we play it back, guys can see it's doing the same animation. Same thing. Copy them. Control C. Go to your last clip. Control V. Press U on your keyboard. As you guys can see, this last clip had less frames, so we're gonna bring these keyframes in, just like that. And now when we play it back, you guys can see they all have the same zoom animation, and this is exactly what we want. Perfect. Now for this part, we will be rotoscoping the subject out from the background. If you guys don't know how to rotoscope, I will link down in the description down below a video that I created on how we teach you guys how to rotoscope in detail. So make sure you check out that video, link in the description if you don't know how to rotoscope. For those of you who do know how to rotoscope, congrats. I'm gonna go ahead and speed this part up now. Once you're done getting every single frame, go ahead and press on freeze and let After Effects do its thing. Now we're gonna close out that layer. As you guys can see, it's just the subject, no background. So we're gonna Control D on that layer. We're gonna go to the bottom layer, delete the roto so the background comes back. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go 15 frames into the previous clip. So we're gonna go to our preview tab and let's go back 15 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're gonna bring those both over to that playhead. And so we're not confused, let's just rename these clips. So we're gonna put BG1 for background 1. And this one we're gonna put Roto 1 for Roto 1. Now you guys are gonna go to the background clip. You're gonna press T for opacity. Go ahead and keyframe that, and we're gonna bring that to the end because we want it to be at 100 at the end. And then for the beginning keyframe, we're gonna put 0. And now when we play it back, you guys can see it's gonna slowly fade in. Very fire. So we're pretty much gonna repeat these steps for the other clips. So I'm gonna go over it one more time with you guys, and then after I go over this, I'm gonna speed it up for the remaining. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna rotoscope the subject from the background. So double click on that layer. Get the roto brush tool, and we're gonna rotoscope the subject out from the background. I'll speed this part up. Once that's done, we're gonna freeze it up. Then you wanna go ahead and close out the layer. Now we have just the subject. Control D, so we get the background. Go to the second clip, delete the roto. We're gonna rename these once again so we don't get confused. BG2, Roto 2. Now we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go 15 frames back. So go to the preview tab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're gonna bring that in. We're gonna go to our background layer, press T for the opacity, keyframe at the beginning 100, bring that to the end. The first keyframe will bring that to 0. And now when we play it back, we have something like this. Now the effect is starting to take place, very fire. Now for the remaining of the clips, guys, we're gonna pretty much do the same steps we just did. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed this part up for you guys. Now when we play it back, guys, we have this continuous zoom transition, very fire. Now to show this effect off even more, guys, we're gonna go to each of our background layer and we're gonna add Gaussian blur. So we're gonna go to effects and presets, search up Gaussian blur. Now what we wanna do is we wanna keyframe the blurriness. We're gonna bring that to the end keyframe, keep it at 0. And for the first keyframe, bring that blurriness up to 100. So now if we scrub through, as you guys can see, the background starts off blurry and it's gonna slowly go back into focus. We're gonna do that for all of our backgrounds. So we're gonna go into this background, add Gaussian blur 2. Press U so we can see those keyframes. Let's go ahead and keyframe the blurriness. Let's bring that to 100. Let's go to the end. Bring that blurriness back down to 0. Let's go ahead and do that for all the backgrounds. Gaussian blur, keyframe, 100. Let's go to the last frame. Back down to 0. that one more time for the last background. I keyframe that 100 at the beginning. Go to the last one, 0. Now when we play it back, we have something like this, and it just looks more real with that blur added. Super fire. Now the last touch we're gonna add, guys, is Shake Sauce 2. Shake Sauce 2 is probably one of the best plugins inside of After Effects to add shakes to all your clips. It adds a lot of intensity, adds a lot of energy to all your clips. If you guys want to try Shake Sauce 2 for free, I'll link down in the description down below. You get a 7-day free trial, so you guys could try it 100% risk-free. And if you don't like it, you can cancel it anytime. Just a quick rundown of Shake Sauce 2, guys. If you go to keyframe and you hover over each one of them, it shows a little preview of what you could get for the transition. I want a light shake for each transition, so I'm gonna go ahead and press on light. For you to add the transition, it's very simple. You put your player head where you want the transition to take place, and you go ahead and press on this. And then an adjustment layer will pop up. If we play it back, you guys can see it was already added to the transition. We're gonna go ahead and Control-Shift-D to cut out the remaining of that shake that we won't need of that adjustment layer. And I want to add another transition right here. So we're gonna press on quick, press on the check mark, and it's gonna automatically add it for us. Now if we play it back, boom, it's already added. I really enjoyed that quick one, so we're gonna add that one more time. Let's go ahead and add it to the last one right here. So let's Control-Shift-D to cut the remaining of that adjustment layer we won't be needed. Put our player head right here because that's where we want the transition to take place. I'm gonna press the check mark once again. Boom, just in 2 seconds, just like that, it's added once again. Now if we play it back, it's already added and it's looking super fire. And that was the end of this continuous zoom transition. Like I said before, I'm gonna link down Shake Sauce 2 in the description down below. You have a 7-day free trial that you guys could try it out 100% risk-free. If you don't like it, cancel anytime. Link in the description. Once again, if you guys are new to this channel, hit the subscribe button down below. We're dropping banger tutorials every single week. You don't want to miss out on any of them. Hit that like button. If you guys haven't hit it yet, it's free support. It helps push my videos out to other content creators as well, and it motivates me to continue dropping videos for you guys. Comment down below what you want to see next. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.